Hi Frank, hi Cheeky. Thanks for the hydrate. Welcome everyone. So as you can see, I have a stagnant image. And that's all I have to represent myself right now. So I'm decided I'm gonna make a VTuber model from scratch. I know some Blender and rigging, but I don't know anything about anything else. So we're gonna do it all together. And today we're gonna draw it. We're gonna draw it. I'm just gonna draw. I've been having all kinds of images in my head what I want it to look like. And so I'm just gonna draw it and make it clear and get all my ideas together. Once we're done drawing it, then I'll get to modeling, texturing, rigging, and then the part that's most scary, which will be figuring out how it even works. But there's this person on YouTube who I was watching, and I was like using their videos to help me figure it out. I'm gonna link. Let me look it up real quick, and I'm gonna link them. Make a VTuber from scratch. I'm sure it'll come right up, but they seemed very helpful and very cool. I like them a lot. See, here it is. I'm gonna link the playlist. I'll share this playlist. And their name is Mako. And they're really helpful. It really helps when someone makes something like that that's not existing. So I'll put it in the YouTube chat, and I'll put it in the Twitch chat too, in case anybody's curious. Really fun. My model's gonna be really different. It's not gonna be a full body model, because I'm actually in a wheelchair, so I don't want a standing VTuber model. So it's just gonna be chest up kind of model, and I'm imagining it'll be like on a UFO or something. Something that I don't have to animate. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into drawing. Uploading Rogi. So I was thinking, I'm not gonna be like an actual pierogi, because I've been thinking, right? If I'm a pierogi, I mean, the little image on the bottom right has like little arms. So like if I'm a pierogi, right? I can have little stumpy arms. But even those stumpy arms won't make any sense, right? So I don't think I want to make a pierogi. It was let me get cracked out eyes. I could be like this, but it's not gonna have like hand gestures. I want hand gestures. So I'm thinking it's gonna be more like a crab alien. It's gonna be hard to explain, so I'm just gonna start drawing. Crab eyes. Yeah, I don't want to do... But here's like a crab eyes. Right? I don't want eyes like this. Because I think it's a little too impersonal. I want it to look kinda humanish, but not so crabby that it's literally a crab. So the stalk eyes is not what I'm gonna do. I have been thinking about it. So I think I'm actually using grease pencil to sketch this out, by the way. Love grease pencil. Let's get this kind of thing going. And you know what? I'm gonna use a mirror modifier too, which is also something that you can do with grease pencil. So I'm gonna go here, add a mirror. I'm gonna turn on auto merge. I'm gonna get some stabilized stroke. Did this auto merge? It did not auto merge. Let's control J. Oops. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it looks like the mirror is mirroring the right side, which is unusual. Usually it mirrors the left side. So I have to just remember to draw on the right side. There we go. And now that should be auto merge. Yeah, that's one stroke. You're thinking of a crab too? I love crabs. And crabs express certain things about myself that I like. So that's why I want it to be kind of crabby. Okay. I think that's good. Oh, so I don't want the mirror for this. So let's do layers. So this is going to be... And now let's do one for the hair outline. Now if I go back here, I can change the influence so that the mirror only affects the head outline. So now I can go to the hair outline and I can draw, and then it won't do the mirror on both. I want the hair to resemble a crab claw. It's gonna be like this. And the other side of a crab claw is like this. Took me a while to finally land on something that feels right and is still humanish enough. Let me turn on all connected layers. To be like something that's relatable to people. But I've been thinking, figuring out what I want to do. This hair work. I think my hair like is like this. And this has to go like out more. Like this should go like, it can be like disconnected pieces. The auto merge just, the auto merge just deleted all of that. Let's do it at this point. And just notice that this is the opposite of the way that my hair parts. Just boop. That feels a lot more natural. Do connected only so that I can adjust this messed up line here. It needs to be triangular. A spider variant model for Halloween? I bet I could do that, like a recolor. That would be easy. But I don't know if I'll be able to finish in time for Halloween, Cheeky. I'll try, though. I'll try. Yeah. And I was imagining as well where their part was. I was imagining like a crack. Like this kind of thing. Like a crack in the shell. That looks kind of funny. It probably looks funny because... yeah, because that's connected all the way. So let me... do this. Something like this. And then this will go here and connect here. And then what happens is like disconnected because it's a crack. A little tiny crack on this side. Wait, I shouldn't draw, I should extrude. And there's these things called spring joints. Because I was watching, a bunch of different videos from all different parts of the process of making a model. And one of them involves using Unity. And Unity has these things called spring bones. So I think I want to make something that can be spring boned in the hair. Unity, yeah. Yeah, I'm really gonna open Unity. I never thought it was ever gonna happen. Never, never, ever had I thought that. It'd just be like this. It just, you know, one of those. That's how it works, right? A little bit of messiness. Oh, this is not connected. Right. Let's put this on a new layer and let's put this as hair strand. You know, a cute little hair strand. One of those. And then I can go here and smooth it. Yeah, VR chat. Right, right. But I think VR chat like just happens to use the same thing that everybody else uses for like just regular VR stuff. But my idea, the reason I want to make this so much is because it's going to make it a lot easier for me to make content. Right now, when let me save this somewhere. Should probably just make a new folder. Okay, let me open GitHub Desktop, which I want to try to learn GitHub command line eventually. But for now, I'll make a new repository in GitHub Desktop. New repository. Let's call this VTuber. My first VTube. Wow. Call this Krabby. Krabby VTuber. Because I want to show you guys what I do right now whenever I want to talk to people on whatever channel, if it's the tutorial channel or whatever, and I want to represent myself some way. It's ridiculous. It's so much work. So I'm hoping that this will be a lot easier. Let's save this. Do I have this in my GitHub? Let's see. I do. So let's make a new folder and call this Blender 2D. Let's reference one. So now that that's saved, if I can find... Okay, this is what I do. I set up this ridiculous Blender file that uses drivers and like 20 or 30 layers of grease pencil. And when I want to talk in a video and represent like my little avatar, I have to go into here and animate the mouth to lip sync to it. So I like literally, I go like 100 frames at a time. I put the audio in Blender and I play the audio and it plays over and over and over again. And I pause, set the frame, pause, set the frame, you know, and then I make it talk. So it's ridiculous. It's too much. Initially, I did that because I wanted to make an animation centered channel. But I didn't end up wanting to do that. I just was experimenting with stuff. Learned a lot, but this will be a lot easier. Let's do some eyes. Now the eye is going to be... Let's get my incognito tab and look for eyes. I want to see some different examples of eyes. Let's go with cute. See, there are like two. Wait. Let me look at Kirby's eyes. Kirby's eyes are like this. Why are these images so bad? Bing sucks. Oh, wait, these are videos. Okay, Bing isn't that bad. Aww. Look at Kirby's eyes. The dino eyes? Yeah, that's Digimon. So the Digimon have, like... What is that even called? Mascara? They have spikes. They have, like, tail... Like, feathered out eyes. I'm glad you mentioned it because something like that could be fun. With the shape. These, like, little spikies. I imagine it, like, you see my pierogi's eyes. I make them look happy, right? By making them, like, curl up. So I wonder if I could do something like that. But not so dramatic, like, really subtle. So let's... What is this? Oh, edit mode. And actually... This mouse. What layer is that on? Making it layer... Let's just sketch some eyes away from the head so I get an idea. Making me think that... Yeah, I like this. I like this. And like that. Could be like the outside. And then maybe on the inside there's like a regular circle. Is there a way to scale without changing the thickness? Doesn't look like it. Wish there was. Because I need the pupils to be separate so that they can be animated. But anyways. That's gonna look too weird. I need to see this if it were... And then... It looks a little weird because of a change in shape. Unless I do this. That's fine because... But then it has to cut here. But then I guess what I could do... Something like this. And then... So I can select this. I can see it. Oh yeah, I don't do it very often, but there is one. Let me see. There is one where I have a short section, because it takes a lot of work. It takes like at least 2 hours just to make like a couple sentences. But this video YouTube starts out with the pierogi talking. It's real cute, I like it, but it's too much work. But as you can see, like, the pierogi is, like, talking, and, like, making gestures and things. It's a nice rig, but it's just too much work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too much work to do it that way. Originally, I wanted to do that but make like an animation channel where I just talk about anything. But I just don't have the... It takes so much work to do that. And there's so many other things I want to do that I just don't want to do that. You know, like I want to make games, I want to talk about all kinds of stuff, I want to teach stuff about Blender and Godot. So it's just... That's... If I wanted to do that, I would just have to commit wholly, just 100%, and not follow any of my other creative things that I want to do, which would be... I don't know, that just doesn't work for me. Something like this makes a lot more sense. So actually, let me just... So without auto merge, it would look something like this. And then this middle part, have more points so I can... And then it would come up. Oh, a sneeze. Oh, a sneeze. There it goes. There goes the sneeze. Sketching in grease pencil can get a little messy. I kind of like this. But it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy with how dramatic I have the... It's a little too much kind of thing. About those. I want the kind of effect. You know, it's like this, like... What I really want is... Okay. Delete this mess, and let's just do it. So it's kind of like this. These kind of eyes. You know, the half circle eyes that kind of show you that you're happy. But then... They got the spikes. And then inside is the pupil. Like that. That's that idea. Yeah. I need to, get all my... I want to make a new playlist with all kinds of video game music that won't get me in trouble with copyright. And I'm thinking Kirby music, I'm thinking maybe some Ape Escape music, maybe some Pokemon, you know, all kinds of different... Maybe not Pokemon, because Nintendo, ew. Scared of Nintendo, I'm scared of Nintendo. But yeah. I want to make a playlist. There's so many things that I want to do, so doing one at a time. Okay, let's make the actual eye that I want to go with. Yeah, not the Nintendo Lord. Stay away from me. Stay away from me, Nintendo. Yeah, like that. And then just do this. No. So it's gonna be duplicate, scale. And let's give it a different material. Let's do solid stroke, duplicate, solid stroke, and assign. And now I can select just this one. No, I shouldn't do it that way. Temporary. And now that makes me think, like, do I want, like, like starfish? Because it's gonna be like an alien. So it's like, what about this? What if I do, like, a reference to stars? I think these need to be farther up. These two. Whoa. This is wild. Nintendo, you think Nintendo's gonna go after dreams? Oh no. Dreams is, like, not really relevant anymore, right? Spiky eye. Spiky eye. It's kind of cute. I always struggle with, I think everything's cute, and then other people just think it's creepy. So I'm trying to find the balance between expressing myself and freaking people out. No engine is gonna stop from moving on unless MN made another creation game. Yeah. Yeah, you can have fun in Dreams. You definitely can. Dreams is kind of fun. Dreams is a game on the PlayStation, by the way. I don't know if anyone's watching who doesn't know. And it's this creation platform. And I used it a lot. I made my game in it. And that taught me a lot about game design. It didn't necessarily teach me that much about programming. That I just taught myself. But yeah. Unfortunately, Dreams is... everything's stuck in Dreams. Like, you can't get it out of Dreams if it's in Dreams. Whereas with other ones, you can kinda... you know, other, like, engines that are user-friendly have, like, ways of exporting your work. Dreams does not. So that's a huge downside to it. And it's ultimately what made me stop using Dreams eventually. These guys are going to use this. There you go. Okay, that's kind of cute. I like that. And now what happens if I merge this down? I'm always scared to merge things down in Grease Pencil, but sometimes it, like, breaks certain things. Oh, thanks, Frank. Let me hydrate. I think I thanked you for your first hydrate, but I never actually drank any water. I just thanked you. Yeah. So let me drink the rest of this then. Delicious water. Cute. I like it. We're going with that. It's a little bit fanciful. It's a little bit strange and abstract, which is exactly what I like. I do like that a lot. And then it's like, do I want to be a Cyclops? And I'm like, no, I guess I don't. No, I guess not. Yeah, Cyclops are cool. Cyclops are cool. Ugh, noses. Noses, man. What do I want to do about a nose? Part of me is just like, what if there's no nose? But I know what I want to do for the mouth. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I still need to imagine what the inside pupils are going to look like. Don't get ahead of myself, okay? Go back. Okay, this is kind of like... I already have an idea for like what I want. Let me do it. Just deselecting every other one. Whoa. I love it. The Media Molecule is looking for a systems designer. For people who enjoy thinking about psychology, user experience, progression, and pacing, as well as the ability to communicate clearly with designers, producers, and engineers. And that's a systems designer? Okay. Yeah. What do they need to design a system for? Very curious. I wish them luck. All their hugest talent left, so I don't know what they're gonna do, but whatever they do, I hope they do good. Because they're a cool company. Oh no. It's cool. You know what? Fuck it. That's gonna be my pupil. It's like, the shape language is danger. Danger, 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 this is dangerous. So it's like, uh-oh, should I really do that? But I want to. But I want to. You know? Like, that's how it is. When you pick spiky stuff, it's like, danger, danger. Oh my god. This thing looks freaking scary, doesn't it? It's okay, it's okay. Just let it be scary. Oh my god. Look at it now. Oh my god. So scary. Scary. Wait, let's make the mouth, and maybe the mouth, it won't be scary. I don't want, illustrate. I just want to try some things out. So I'm imagining, like, it's gotta have, like, oh Jesus, I'm making a demon. I'm literally making a demon. Whoa! But if I make it small, then it's cute, right? If I make it a demon mouth, but I make it a small demon mouth, then it's cute. That's how it works. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I think I have to cut myself off from the spikes. What about, you know, something that pulls you back? Oh, the eyes are too scary. But I like them. I like them. Something like that. No, I don't want to do it like that. I think what I have to do... Okay, I know what I have to do. To get this how I want it. I need to stabilize stroke. Turn down the opacity. And then make a smile. There we go. And now I turn up the opacity. Then go again. You know, Cheeky, what if I do this? Oh, people. What if I have the same number of spikes, but I make them not so long? Well, it's like giving robot now, which I kind of like. Another thing I could do is smooth. Oh, smooth is just okay. Do like that. Yes. That's a little bit better. It's less scary. It's still uncanny. It's still uncanny. Go with that for now. Oh, it's so cute. When you look at that, do you think cute? I think the answer is absolutely not. Like when the normal person looks at that, they look at that and they're like, huh, what's that? Scary. The circlet of the pupils looks smaller than the outer line. Yeah, that's on purpose. The outer line is gonna be thicker. The eyes gonna be thick outlines. You know, maybe scary isn't a bad thing. No, I think it is, because my voice when I do, like, tutorials and things is very, like, soothing. Or I try to make it like that. Oh, I love it. I love the mouth. The mouth is perfect. The mouth is perfect. No nose? Like, no nose, though? No eyebrows. Yeah, I need eyebrows. Absolutely need eyebrows. Absolutely need eyebrows. Yes, 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 yes. Mm. And then I'm wondering, like, because I'm gonna want. Well, the eyes have to be able to blink. Yeah, it just needs eyebrows. So these can stay happy with this. But maybe they should just be regular circles. Let's think about it, right? So, like, angry eyes look like this. So if an angry eye looks like this, does it look less angry? Not really. That still looks angry to me. Uh, happy eyes will be okay, because they're happy. Confused eyes? Confused eyebrows do like this kind of thing. Where it's like one is raised. One eyebrow is raised, and the other one is like this. It's like, they're like this. I think this like little lip here is fine. I don't think it's gonna mess anything up. Okay, but I do need eyebrows. And it makes me think that maybe when I model the character, I can just like put little flaps and then move them up and down. But that's all your eyebrows are. They're like little flaps on your head. So it could be like cartoony. This guy doesn't have eyebrows. Kirby. What does Kirby do? Oh yeah. When Kirby... This is a weird picture. But when Kirby does it, it's like the eyes just have this invisible line. I kind of like the idea of that. Of just like having something that'll cut it off. So let's do eyebrows examples. And then for this, I'm gonna need like this. So something like this. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Just make it like this line. And then if I want it to bend, I want to show where I want it to bend too. So like something like this. Like this. I think it's fine. Oh my god. You know what? I was thinking about it, and I just remembered it wasn't a UFO. It started out as a UFO, but I was gonna make a hermit shell. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy looking. It's connecting there. Um, I want it to connect there. Maybe I don't want it to connect at all. Let's do this. Okay. And I can move this. Oh. Assign first, and then move it. And then this one isn't. Growth, arrange, interfund. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Clean up these lines. Want these to... this. Yeah. Oh, auto mod caught something. Let me take a look. Oh, thank you, Cheeky. Let me give a shout out. I don't think my stream elements is on right now like that. I wonder why it assumes that that was bad though. That's interesting. The shout out, SO. Is Danny's name automod worthy? You did nothing. That's true. You did exist though. So that's something. I'm currently making a model, just sketches for a model, and I'm deciding what I want it to look like, and I'm struggling with my inner desire to make everything look creepy. So that's where you are. That's the moment right now. I think I can't just draw a squiggle mouth and get away with it. Because I do need the mouth to be able to open, right? So I think what I have to do now... I want to do some more coloring, because I like the way it looks when it's colored. But I really do need to imagine what it's like when the mouth opens. I think I can just get away with regular, like, tongue and teeth and stuff. But the mouth... I like the idea of the mouth being squiggly all the time. I think that's cute. Right now I'm drawing references so that when I go to model the VTuber model, that I can 3D model it. And I am going to use it. I am going to use it. Right now, when I want to... Let me show you what I was talking about earlier. Oh, this is wrong. So right now... Let me mute this tab. When I want to make like a little intro with my guy talking, I have to use the Blender model that I already made, right? And that is right here. And so I made this ridiculous rig with a million drivers that edit this mouth via a bone that I animate around. So it's a lot of work. It takes hours just to say a sentence with this setup. Because I have to like go put the audio in, set the playback to audio sync, which is right here, sync to audio. And then I have to play, switch the mouth to like an e, u, consonants, like an f, v, u, and then do that for the entire sentence by animating this around. And it's just too much. Whereas a VTuber model will be able to use the camera tracking. So I'll just be able to talk. So I'll be able to make more content easier, basically. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I do agree that this is really cool. But it's just not worth it to do it this way. But it is fun. It's fun to see, like, after it's done. Ooh, 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 look at it go. And then I went and did the thing. A pierogi character in a pierogi game about pierogi bots. Yeah. Make it new, and let's go with like that. Like the crab is like kind of orange, right? So it'll be slightly off. Make it just look like I eat too many carrots, though. So that's a little weird. Let's shrink it down and see if I can just... There we go. I want a little bit of a harsher gradient. And maybe I can change the hue. That's cool. Whoa. Looks like a me. It does kind of look like a me, doesn't it? Me's have those, like, crazy expressions. Please make a Bernard VTuber model? Oh my god. I can't imagine Danny talking and it's coming out of Bernard's mouth. That would be so surreal. What the heck? I don't know if that's doable in Dreams. To have it like a real VTuber model that like camera tracks and stuff. I don't think that's possible in Dreams. You might be able to make the mouth move with the audio, but it wouldn't understand like eye positions and head positions and no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, it would just be the mouth moving. It wouldn't be the mouth actually talking. It would just be like moving up and down. That you could do. That you could do. Modeling Bernard would actually be easy. I tried modeling Bernard, which, by the way, is this little character in these emotes that Denny made. I tried modeling it in Blender. That was the first thing, one of the first things I did in Blender. And I almost did it. I didn't finish it, but I almost did it, even though it was my first time in Blender. Or like one of my first times. It's not that hard to model. Bernard is a very simple character. Little spindly arms. Yeah. I surely have deleted it from my computer. Because if I were to make it, I would make it from scratch. Bernard's body is kind of jank. It's just a sphere, right? It's just a sphere with spindly arms. And legs. Oh, and he has a spiral tail, like a chameleon. When you were trying a 3D game and it looks strange. I wonder how that happened. Dreams is kind of janky too. If you don't know every little thing about every little thing, then Dreams is janky. Yeah. I think having the body as just a ball gives it like a really friendly kind of shape language. I think it's, even if it looks janky, it's fine. right? He's like friendly. Bernard is like friendly. That's what he gives. Because everything about him is round and approachable. And he's a little bit weird looking too, with the, like weird looking nostrils. So he's like friendly and approachable, but also like he's not gonna judge you because he looks weird too. That's Bernard. Yeah. Bernard is perfect. I like Bernard. I don't know. Perfect. Perfect doesn't really fit for like when you're doing a character. Yeah, I don't think there is a perfect. Okay. I like this so far. Let's do some further investigation on the mouth. Okay. So I want to grab these. Pull them down and see. So it would be something like this when it's opening. That's not... So when the mouth is opening, it necessarily loses, the top lip necessarily loses its spikiness, and it has to, so that the mouth can even open. So then it's like, if it's going to lose that anyway, why don't I just smooth out the top? Duck, I am going... This is just a reference. So, this is just reference... Drawing references so that I know what to model. I'm just kind of getting my ideas out and what everything is going to look like. But I'm not going to make a 2D VTuber model. It's going to be 3D. So I'm going to model a 3D character. Then I'm going to rig it with an armature. Do all the texturing and everything on 3D. And then, yeah, because I don't want to use... There's this program called Live 2D, but you have to pay for it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it 3D, so that I can just do it all in Blender. Uh, I guess. It makes me think that, like, when the mouth opens, it should be a little bigger. Or is that gonna look weird? How big can I make this? Oh, whoa. Whoa! Wait, why do I like that? What is wrong with me? Why do I like that? I love that. Okay, go back. That looks awkward. I don't like that. Either small or really big. Those are the two options. Whoa. How to be small. Small looks the best. Small looks definitely the most friendly. Like, the least scary. As I make this bigger, it's like turning into monster territory. Whoa, it's so cool when it's big. Whoa. Somebody talk me out of making this the norm. Click! Before I do something crazy. Oh my god. I love it. It reminds me of Heartless. It reminds me of the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. Now it needs to be bigger. But this is like friendly. Oh, goodness. Fine. Small. Small. Wait. Okay, I'll do it just for you so you can see. I should get even bigger. That's what it looks like when it's bigger. And this is maximum to fit on the face. Whoa. The eyebrow. So we talked about the eyebrows, and this is what's gonna happen. It's just gonna be a line where it cuts off. And I think I can do that with shape keys. So I don't think this will be a problem. It's just gonna be like this. Like how Kirby's eyes were. It is unsettling without eyebrows, isn't it? Should I add eyebrows? Okay, yeah, I bet I should add eyebrows. Now that you say it out loud, and then I like say, oh, it's just gonna be a line. But then when I'm looking at it, like this is average. Like, it's not always gonna be a line here. So when it's normal, it should look normal. Okay. What about the eyebrows? Yeah, it could use some eyebrows. You're right. The eyebrows are gonna go above the hair, for sure. On fleek. Is that an old saying or a young saying? I feel like that's a like millennial thing, right? I feel like it's been years since I heard that. Let's see. Those eyebrows are gigantic. Oh my god. Can I be honest? I don't ever draw human things like this. I draw animals. That's what I draw. And I don't even draw animals. I draw like crazy creatures. Like spiders that have 4 legs. That's what I draw. Crazy creatures. Uncanny unrealistic, abstract ideas. So this is very much outside of my artistic comfort zone. That looks nice. I like that. Obviously the color isn't right. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to decide, is it more or less freaky? And I think it's less freaky, but is it still too freaky? Oh. Okay, maybe it needs to be the right color to help decide too. So let's go for... I feel like they have to be... That helps them stand out. Just enough. Okay, I just, now that I put the eyebrows, I don't want all these spikes anymore. Wait, where are the spikes? Oh, these don't. I don't want this, and this anymore. It was fun while it lasted. But if I have eyebrows, I don't want spikes. That helps me move them closer in. That helps a lot. Okay. Okay. So I made the model a little less scary. So now... Oh my god. That makes it look kind of goofy. This definitely has to be one of the faces, right? It's so devious. I like it. It's got character. But, like, that's not gonna be the normal face. The normal face will have a small mouth. sorry. I'm fighting all my urges to make things look ridiculous. Right? Like I want to do like this. Okay, so let's make a mouth mask layer and mask that to mouth. And so now I can basically draw the tongue and teeth. So it'll be like, honestly, just normal. Oh, maybe that's where I can get the spikes back. Hmm. That seems fine to me. In theory, that could work. But then would I want it to be, and obviously I'm just putting on the mouth, on the cheek, and it's not bothering me at all. Just for now, just for now, just for now. What do I like more? Do I like... smooth or spiky teeth? I think smooth teeth, because I don't want it to be too complicated. Too visually cluttered. Already a bit visually cluttered, as is without that. Oh shit, I didn't. Oops. So then this is... Can't read this. Not enough space. So this will be... Oh, it's a mask. Okay, so... Oh. Bad news. And I need like an... Uh... Nightmare fuel. This whole stream is nightmare fuel. It's worth it. It's okay. It's worth it. It needs like more subdivisions. That's wrong. That's like way too much too. Okay, so I guess I'll just bring it down. It makes me want to open my uh, avatar, my pierogi avatar, because I figured out all the mouths in that. And I made some mistakes when figuring out the mouths too, but I remember the mistakes. So let me just open both Blender files. So what did I end up going with? I went with I, E was separate. That makes sense, because E you really flatten out. Uh, Who is gonna be like an O, but that lets me make it spiky all the way around. And none of these have to be perfect. They just have to exist so that I can refer back to them later. It's really unhinged. I'm just looking at Frank on YouTube, got the little emojis on there. My message probably came forever ago, though, at the start. Yeah, I can't even scroll up to it. He looks like that. I think that for VTuber model, you don't really need like this one has all kinds of stuff like L, V, B, F, R, T, H. I don't think a VTuber model needs all that. The mouth moving doesn't look very good. Actually, I don't even know how the tracking works when it comes to mouth and how good it is. But I'm gonna assume it's not good enough to make an L and a PH. Like, come on. That's too much. There's no way that works. I'll just do vowels. If I want to improve it, I guess, at some point, I could. But that's way too much to think about right now. Yeah, me too. Me too. It probably does, but it's probably not super accurate, right? Like, it takes a lot to do speech recognition. So I assume it's not doing that. I assume... I don't know. I haven't watched many VTubers, so I haven't looked at the mouths to see, like, how good they are. VTuber tech is crazy. Yeah. I'm not gonna do crazy tech. I'm gonna do camera tracking. That's it. Like, I was watching a video and they were explaining it, and it was like, you can have, like, this... You can use your phone to do the tracking, and it's, like, better. Like, a lot better. But I'm just gonna have, like, my webcam tracking. So it's not gonna be the best, but it'll be good enough. Good enough just to be able to present myself. Because my camera, I used to just do the camera, just my face. But I have, like, all kinds of stuff on my desk. And my lighting in my room isn't very good. Yeah, I just decided to stop doing webcam stuff. I'll be able to express myself more this way. And I can show my creativity with the model instead. So I'm wondering now if I should do... I think I should do another stroke and just call this head. And then I'll add another object. Because the materials and layers are starting to get a little crazy. And I don't name anything with the materials. I used to name everything with the materials, but I stopped. The little pictures are good enough. So I imagine... I don't know if I really imagined what the body's gonna look like. Even smaller. Let's do it. goodness. Even less. Oh, there you go, Frank. Let's bring it back. Oh my god, I haven't even thought this far. I haven't even thought to like what kinds of clothes it'll be wearing. Oh my god. I just like, oh, it's gonna be in a shell. But that's like for lower half of the body, right? I still need arms and like body. It's not a floating head. No. It won't be a floating head. Because I do want to be able to move my arms around. You know? That'll be helpful. Because what if I want to point to something, right? I want to be able to point to stuff. Even though it'll be finicky and I'll be like not knowing where to put my hands to point to stuff. I still want to be able to. I'm wondering if I should stop here. I am having fun with this, but I'm wondering if I should stop here because I haven't a single image in my head of what I want the body to look like. The only thing I have in my head is like I want the lower half to be like a shell, kind of. Oh, I did. There is one thing I could draw, which was the hands. Because I did think about the hands. Let's make this. So I was thinking the hands would be like, there's the thumb. And the hands would be like a normal hand, but like the fingers would be like that, and when they came together, they'd make like a crab claw. That's what I was imagining. Like they would fit together into a cone. That actually looks kind of like a hand, and I just like winged it. Maybe just kind of like this. Oh, yeah, that looks fun. Once again, add more spikes. Just add more spikes to it. Why not? Just add a million spikes to everything. Yeah, I think I do need to stop here. One thing I've learned is that if I try to force myself to think of ideas while I'm drawing, it never ends well. I need to let ideas cook in my head to come up with cool things. The eyes worked for me to just kind of wing it and figure it out in the moment, because eyes are simple enough. But like, the hair was an intentional thing. Yeah, I need more cooking time. How long was this stream? The stream wasn't very long at all. But I'll end the YouTube stream. Let me end the YouTube stream. And then maybe I'll continue on Twitch and, I don't know, play something? I don't know. We'll see. Ending YouTube stream.